The conflict is internal, but it feels overwhelmingly real. The sleepless nights staring at the ceiling, running numbers in your head. The tightness in your chest when an unexpected bill arrives. The silent arguments you have with yourself in the grocery aisle, debating needs versus wants. The guilt after an impulsive purchase, or the resentment from feeling perpetually deprived. This isn't just about money, this is a state of war within your own mind and, often, within your closest relationships. Financial peace, then, is not about having a certain number in your bank account. It is about achieving a ceasefire and then a lasting treaty in that internal conflict. It's about building a bridge between where you are and where you feel safe, between your present self and your future self, between your dreams and your reality. I'm Habila, and I want to show you that the principles used to resolve deep human conflicts are exactly the tools you need to resolve your financial strife. This is the journey from financial chaos to financial sovereignty, and it begins not with a spreadsheet, but with a negotiation. First, we must bring the warring parties to the table. Inside you, there are competing financial identities. There's the spender who seeks joy, comfort, and instant gratification. There's the saver who is terrified of future scarcity and seeks absolute control. There's the dreamer who wants to invest in big possibilities, and the critic who shamas every financial mistake. An expert mediation tip for your finances is to acknowledge each of these parts without letting anyone dominate. Host an internal summit. Let the spender articulate its need for enjoyment and living now. Let the saver voice its valid fears about security. Your role, as the conscious mediator, is to listen and then craft a treaty that honors the core need of each. The spender's core need isn't recklessness. It's for joy and experience. The saver's core need isn't hoarding. It's for safety and dignity. The treaty might be, we allocate 85% of our resources to safety and future goals, honoring the saver, and we consciously, guiltlessly allocate 15% to joy and present moment living, honoring the spender. This integrated plan ends the civil war by giving each voice a designated, respected role in your financial ecosystem. With internal factions aligned, we can address the most common source of ongoing conflict, the lack of a clear, compassionate agreement with yourself. A common financial mistake to avoid is creating a budget that feels like a prison, a list of restrictions that your spender self immediately rebels against. This is an imposed solution, not a negotiated peace. Instead, practice what we call values-based allocation. Before looking at a single number, write down your core life values. What is truly important? Family security, creative freedom, learning, adventure, community contribution. Then, map your money to those values. You are not cutting back on dining out. You are choosing to redirect funds from temporary convenience toward the value of family security by building an emergency fund. This reframes every financial decision from an act of deprivation to an act of alignment. You are not following a budget, you are funding your values. This is how you build strategies for universal acceptance within your financial plan. Every dollar has a purpose that your whole self can understand and support. However, a treaty is only as strong as the systems that uphold it. This is where we move from psychology to practical architecture. You need systems that automate the peace. Set up automatic transfers the moment income arrives. Apportion to a savings account you do and see, honoring the saver, future self. A portion to debt repayment, honoring the need to resolve past conflicts. A portion to fixed expenses, and a designated portion to guilt-free spending, honoring the present self. This automation is the physical bridge. It removes the daily need for willpower and negotiation, which depletes your mental peace. It institutionalizes the treaty. Furthermore, build in regular financial check-ins that are non-judgmental reviews, not shame sessions. Sit down weekly or monthly not to criticize, but to mediate. How is our plan serving us? Does the allocation still reflect our values? Does any internal voice feel unheard? This maintains the dialogue and allows for adaptive, peaceful adjustments. True financial peace is ultimately achieved when your mindset shifts from one of scarcity and fear to one of stewardship and trust. This means recognizing that money is a current flow of energy and resource, not a static pile to be guarded in terror. Your job is to channel that current effectively to direct its flow toward building the life and security you desire. This perspective reduces anxiety because you are focused on your skillful management of the flow, not on the terrifying illusion that the flow might stop forever. It empowers you to see opportunities, make clear decisions, and weather inevitable setbacks without spiraling into panic. You are the bridge builder over the river of your financial life, not a drowning victim caught in its rapids. Achieving financial peace is the process of becoming the trusted mediator, wise architect, and calm steward of your own economic life. It silences the internal arguments, aligns your resources with your soul's values, and builds a future on the solid ground of security and intentionality. A crucial and responsible disclaimer: the strategies discussed are for personal financial mindset, planning, and behavioral change. They are educational and based on mediation and behavioral psychology principles. They are not specific financial, investment, or legal advice. If you are facing severe debt, legal action from creditors, or complex financial situations, please seek counsel from an accredited financial advisor, credit counselor, or legal professional. For financial stress that is triggering severe anxiety, depression, or relational breakdown, consider seeking support from a therapist alongside financial professionals. Your holistic well-being is the ultimate goal. Your journey to financial peace begins with one negotiated agreement with yourself. In the comments, share one core value you want your money to support starting now. For more guides on building bridges to a peaceful life in all domains, subscribe to Habila The Bridge Builder. Let's build a future of calm and purpose together.